and welcome back to Grandia with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. So today we will go and see the village chief here in Luc Village and see, well, what the whole law is with this village, because this village does have some law, indeed it does, and it's, we'll find out here. Thanks, I guess. We're not bringing war here. I suppose the Galal forces might be, but we kind of. Okay. Maybe there's something to say about this. Well, no one's ever ventured through the misty forest. I mean, Fina said as much earlier. You have to receive the blessing of the God of Light? Okay. Okay. So we have to go up a mountain to get there. Fair enough. That sounds simple enough. And yes, it is actually rather simple. It's not like with, dare I say, some other games where solving puzzles actually shrinks the place. Okay, fair enough. Let's indeed head up the God of Light Mountain and get said thing. But before we do, I am going to try and visit the weapon shop, which is easily overlooked because of the design of each of the houses. All of them seem to be made of wood, as it isn't immediately obvious where the weapons shop is. But yes, this place does have a weapons shop, and it is probably a good idea to, especially for Fina, to get a new weapon for her, because there are some tough enemies up the mountain. I'll get to them when I get there, but yeah. So, house number 4, that ain't it. And I'm not sure if there's another mana egg up there. It would be nice if there was. That would be excellent, because level up Justin's spells and whatnot, but it isn't immediately obvious where the place is. So house 1, that is just so generic. Luke does actually look like a really nice village, especially one that's so deep inside the misty forest. I can understand why the chief is so protective of his people. Seriously. So was it an Icarian? It certainly sounds like an Icarian, but well, I'll leave that up to the to interpretation, I think. I don't know if the God of Light was ever an Icarian. It really makes sense given what the curator found. And finally, of course, just said back in Palm. Okay, well, let's see. What do I want to buy here? The flint knife. Okay, that wasn't the weapon I'm looking for, but sure, I'll give it to Fina anyway. I can go over her knife skills anyway and trade it for her thorny whip. And see, I already. I probably would want a new axe for Justin. The hatchet does have some downsides to it, but yeah, I'll trade the hatchet for the wood axe. That means I can still take down the Ents easily enough. Yeah, you thought I wasn't going to say baha, but I was. That being said, let's get those things. And then, get that, get the shield and everything else. Yeah, trading honestly does somewhat help with the cost. And yeah, I do not want to sacrifice movement, so I will just leave and head straight for the God of Light Mountain. Now, the mountain itself is interesting, because it is a fairly short, I don't know if I can call it a dungeon or not, but area would be the best place to describe it as. Though there are a lot of not winding pathways, but side paths, shall we say, to get different items on certainly on the lower half of the mountain. The upper half I'll get to soon because, yeah. But that being said, again, I guess Noriyuki Iwadari wanted to go with the drum beat here, which often permeates a lot of the certainly side areas of the game, which very interesting at least. Here's my least favorite enemy in the area, the metal beetle, because if you try and use magic attacks against these little beetles, it won't work, seriously. Only physicals will do, and also they have the ability to block your magic, I believe, by using the magic block orb. Seriously, very annoying it is these enemies do so. Though that can be taken, healed, that status ailment, by using a magic block scroll, and same with move blocks, really. The only problem is, I think you have to buy them from the thing because there's so little of them here. A nice level up for Sue there. Let's go on then, and let's see, we have a fork in the road, so I'm going to head to the lower right, and some more snakes, it seems. And yes, they've still poisoned you, yada yada yada. They're called pit vipers now, even though they're clearly cobras. Seriously, but never mind. Recolors are recolors, I guess. Which means in RPG terms, they're stronger. These guys can paralyze you, so be careful. Seriously, why am I going for that one? Seriously. But yeah, those snakes are still quite annoying. So that being said, let's go on to the, I think, third enemy, which is again another recolor of an enemy we've already fought in the Lake Mines, but we'll get to them. Namely this spider enemy, the tarantula, even. Yeah, and unlike scaring the wet bandits in Home Alone, these are much bigger than Buzzy's pet. So, shall I go with Burn Flare? No, that's a bit of overkill, I think. Besides, I do want to level up, I don't know if I do. I might well go over Fina's skills instead. So let's see. I don't want to use Tremor. But her knife skills are interesting. She has Knife Hurl and Random Hurl. That's it. I'm not sure if they're any better than her whip skills, but whatever, I guess. All that's down here is some more money. Yes, that might be good for buying more stuff, but come on, man. I'll get more money from the enemies around here, really. Okay, well, let's go up to the upper right then, and see where this takes us. Well, some more snakes, of course. And indeed, if we go further in, we get to this item, which is a move breaks thing. A move breaks scroll, sorry, not scroll. What the hell? Another tarantula there. And I'll skip that. Let's go over here for some more money. And, dead end, I guess. What else? More money. Yeah, not much in the way of actual items here. Oh, don't worry. Once we get to the peak of the God of Light Mountain, that will change. Oh, will that change? But for now, let's go around here, and you can see some more money over there. So now I'm going to go to the upper left here, and then take a hard right here. Or maybe not. I'm rather indecisive, aren't I? So yeah, to get that money, following the pathway to the upper right there will take us to the peak. So I don't want to go that way just yet. Right, another thing off screen there, and then follow the pathway up to another seed, it seems, into the life seed, which I'll give to Sue, I think. Yeah, I'll give it to Sue, and then go back and up to the peak then, unless there's anything else further on, which there might be. Honestly, I do like the design of this area. I'm taking the lower pathway again, seriously. I guess it's because I love this game so much and whatnot. Another battle there. We get to the peak. We will see that there's a bunch of items here. So a resurrect potion and a load of money. Yeah, maybe the God of Light was blessing us already, I don't know. We head, and over here is another whip for Fina, the Mist-cracking whip, which is a really good weapon against the monsters in the Misty Forest. Yes, we'll be going back.